Hey, how you doing there, my dear friends? Oh, man, so good to see you. What a treat it is to see you. This is Dan. I'm coming to you from live from Oak Lawn. You know about Oak Lawn, right? Right? The beauty, the majesty, the splendor of Oak Lawn, you know? All right, just double checking. I've discovered something over the years being a pastor. And I'm a little slow, I'll grant you that. I'm a little slow, so this takes a while for things to sink in for me. But I've noticed that, and I want to be gentle and sensitive and loving in how I say this, but I've noticed that many really nice, wonderful church-going people, when God's call on our lives gets challenging, we decide not to do it. I'm not saying that we abandon God completely. I'm not saying that. It's just that I think many of us sort of determine we're not going to do the hard stuff. You know, when God is comfortable or when God is comforting, it's sort of like, yay, God, baby, I'm with you all the way. Yes, God. But when our faith challenges us, I find sometimes it's sort of like at that point, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. When the truth of Jesus interferes with us, I think people sometimes all of a sudden say, and I'm talking about Christian people, sometimes say, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not letting Jesus poke around into my life that way. You know, there's some lines that he doesn't get to cross. I don't care who he is. And, you know, when I encounter that kind of an attitude in myself or in others, a lot of times I kind of wonder, is this real? This thing with Jesus, this faith in Jesus, we talk about a life-changing relationship with God. Is that real? Is that a real thing? Or is this just like a little game that we're playing? Kind of kidding each other. Is Jesus real enough to you that you will do what he says, even though it might make you uncomfortable? But you're going to do it anyhow because he's real and he said so. He said to do it. Obviously, I can't answer that question for anybody else. I got my hands full trying to answer that one for myself, but here's why I bring this up. Those of us who are followers of Jesus, and we're serious about this, we have to begin to walk with him in such a way that we know that he's real. We know it. Not that we know about it or we've read about it, but that we know. We know him and we know he's real. He is, by the way. He is real. But again, my point is we have to actually know this. Really, in a way, you know, we have to die to ourselves. This is the kind of thing the Bible talks about. We have to die to our pride, which is a very big deal. That's very hard for me because I'm very prideful. We have to die to our ego, and he must live in us. Again, this is the kind of language the Bible uses. He must be alive in us. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Dan, what you're talking about sounds real nice, but it's just not realistic in this day and age. You know, that's a nice little fairy tale you got going there, but that's just, no. This is, what you're talking about, Dan, this is too extreme. But my response to that would be, no. No, I don't think so. I don't think it is. I don't think it's extreme. I think this is what the Christian faith really is. when it's real. When it's real to us. When He's real to us.